And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready up. The mic. We'll go 25 to Mike. Come on. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Watch the ass.
Room here to run. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tonight, right 20. Shell.
They'll run on 1st down. Chandler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Topper! Shit. Watch the safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Tonight, 180. I got one. Check 31. Check 5.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got the hook up to Miller. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Show it up.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
We go to the 180. Switch up, switch up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time. Check the backer, check the backer.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the sled. Watch the sled. Delta. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Come on, boy.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check 4. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Under 10. 10. Orange.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 43 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 15 minutes. Hey, what's the ball?
And an alley to run. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for them because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake,
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
On first down, Dobbins, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Switch.
On 2nd down now. It's Charles, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Charles. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alert 3. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check, check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Gill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Super. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch, switch. Shit. Super 1. Shit.
Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
What we got?
They'll run on first down. Chandler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Exit. It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill. Watch out. Rush it. Show.
Back to throw. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break here. Gone. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 49, check 49. Shell.
Check 99. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff going up top for Miller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I got you. Check 37. Check 37. Mike 9. Bang out. Silver.
Harbaugh.
To throw is gone. Throw left side complete. It's Gill. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I got you.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got it. 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover, check.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On second down now, Slade, room past the 20. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Slade, they'll get only a couple down to the 44. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 3. Check 9. Check 9. Check. Check.
Go, go.
Back.
Hey, shell.
Begin. Watch the edge. 25. Check 20.
Hey, orbit.
Shift. Watch the safety creep. Check 31.
We go, 76, 77.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Minnesota.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He's checking crap.
On 2nd down, Slade. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Show it up. Alert flare.
You up.
Take the backer. Hey, swing.
Yes, sir.
Check 4. Under 10. 10.
Two.
Crunch.
Here's Gall.
Tighten up.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run. Charles. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Okay, just right there. Check 24, check 24. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check 50, check 50. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Okay, double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I know you feel that.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
DC.
Switch.
City weapon.
Hey, alert three. Slam. Hey.
Super 66. Turbo set.
Goff now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert three. Check out route.
Value three.
Ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 43.
Set.
Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Key out. Tie left. Check 52.
Hey, 5. Louis.
Check out.
Turbo set.
Now it's gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gill. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Jim. Watch twist. Pick the edge. Come.
Cornell.
Now gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Rush in. He's checking. Crash. Check 3. Check.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.